Rouge. It's the Kodiaks and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the Kodiaks head coach. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It'll be the Kodiaks offense will get the ball first. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
And this offense is going to have their hands full, and especially this offensive line. And it's not just this year. Like, you watch this group, they're dominant, they're physical. Like, they're gonna make you earn everything you get. But it seems like with this program, Palmer, it's year after year after year. Plug and play, next guy, physical, fast, disruptive defensive linemen.
Yeah, they've set a standard, I think, at that position, at this school. When you look around college football, they're always dominant up front. They're able to recruit a specific athlete tailored to their style of defense and attacking. And it doesn't matter what year it is, who the opponent is, this D-line creates a lot of problems when they're living in the backfield.
The run inside. It's Frazier. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. To the air, it's Powers. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down.
And, man, I absolutely love that from this quarterback. He is not a blazer. He's not going to outrun any defensive backs on the field. But I love when you take the space that a defense gives you. They want to play a certain coverage. They want to leave up all that space open. Nice job taking off, running early in the football game, setting the tone, showing the defense that you're willing to run.
Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And it's the Kodiaks are moving quickly down the field. Off-play action on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. To the air, it's Powers. Oh, they're after him. Quickly to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And it's decision time on this first drive. And I choose aggressiveness, right? Set the tone in this football game. You got a 4th and short situation. Trying to get points on this drive. Establish yourself. Be aggressive here on this 4th down.
And the Kodiaks will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Tigers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is. Sam Levitt came over in the portal from Arizona State. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
The Kodiaks offense heads out to open this possession. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in the opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Like a big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Under fire. Buried before he could blink.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Powers. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Off play action. Going over the top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. A dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route. The quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with his receiver on that one.
Looking for a man. It's Levin. Pocket breaking down. Finds a man on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They'll run play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Making side adjustments here. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That is going to give that wide receiver nightmares, man. He was wide open. I don't know if there was a coverage bust on the back end, but that is a play that this dude needs to make.
Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a third down. Running inside, it's Berry. Might have a chance. No tag! Into the house! Touchdown, Tigers!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the sack comes from the middle linebacker, who is the quarterback of the defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. To the air, it's Powers. Fires deep on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. First play of the drive comes from the 41. The play action fake. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll toss it. Maybe some room here. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Here's a heat. He's got his man across the middle. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Got a little grass. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's a give to Frazier. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. That's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running...
Picked off! What a play by this defense! Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
They'll run the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Send the tight end in motion. Throws toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, LSU. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with a run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Powers. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And guys, they got the completion, but nothing productive to show for it. 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Moves around to clear up the vision. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
And it's the Kodiaks decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Gets the back moving. He'll start this drive firing. Going long. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wideout. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct running downhill.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Upstairs, he's got it. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the option. He'll toss it. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Dropping back, it's Levin. Got a man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens.
Got some room into the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
No, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point splits the uprights. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll run it again. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the left. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. And the Kodiaks will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To throw, it's Levitt. Makes the grab, it's Watkins. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
He's going to throw deep right side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Pressure coming. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Goes high to pull it in. Just keeps moving. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, LSU! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Powers. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The run inside, it's Willis. There's a crease.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And it's the Kodiaks will send out the punt unit. Now on the return. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with a look at Syracuse, taking on the number 9 team, the Clemson Tigers. And it's the Orange coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge. What a day so far from that stud linebacker. He's truly the quarterback of that defense, and he's really dictating the way things are going. A dynamic defender in every sense of the word.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful. Could be an alley. Inside the touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he tacked on the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kodiaks offense heads out to open this possession. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Powers. Got it. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. And the Kodiaks will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. takes it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30, the 10, to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. Just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And it's the Kodiaks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Powers. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Kodiaks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what a move. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Tigers. Special teams coming through. The 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes shoof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Complete to start this drive. Ran right. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Willis. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Quick release on the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Powers. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
And it's the Kodiaks line up to punt it away. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Running inside, it's Berry. Got enough for the first. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pulls it in, it's Green. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Berry. Bust through behind his pad. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to him back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in, and down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Pulls it on the option. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. They marched 72 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Kodiaks offense heads out to open this possession. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive?
Snags it, and he's open. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Kodiaks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. On the run, it's Willis. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looks as if he's going to run it. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Looking to throw, it's Powers. They're working that left side. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and the fullbacks don't run long routes. Most of the time you keep those guys short off of a little play action or a run fake. Gets the catch, secures it, gets a little bit of yardage.
Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And it's the Kodiaks will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll take it on the return. Still on his feet. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Fires to the right. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Now the pitch. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big...
Touchdown, Tigers! On the sideline, got it in the end zone. With that in the lead, nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Kodiaks offense heads out to open this possession. The give to the single back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the running back. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Powers. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Kodiaks will punt this one away. He's got it. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose on the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. The run inside. It's Willis. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. And it's the Kodiaks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Powers. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They just keep firing. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Keeps it himself. Finding some... Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. At the 20. Takes it in. Touchdown, LSU. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their 2nd fumble return for a touchdown today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Kodiaks offense heads out to open this possession. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long, and now it's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Powers. Under fire. And down he goes.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Kodiaks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Makes it past the marker. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Across the 25. There's some room. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the counter. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation.